Ellie says she's been there since 10 since it started. Hey, dang. You show up early to call us late. Ain't that crazy?
I know. Well, my mom had the mentality that if you're early, you're on time, and if
Yeah.
you're late, so
If you're on time, you're late.
that's
Wow.
correct.
But, Ellie, since you're here, guess what? I want to see if I can zoom in on this a little bit for you. I did this sketch. I was working on this sketch beforehand, so hopefully you like it. I'm going to ink it and color it today for you since you've already done.
I definitely think she likes it.
She loves it. Good,
Yeah.
good. So we're going to ink and we're going to color it, and I'm going to do a background for you.
And you and I both know that if we're going to catch shit from Ellie, now we know what probably be called like plot.
Oh, look, we got Decrepit Collectibles. I know them. Those are my people right there. I'm actually doing a commission for them as well. I'm happy you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Yeah. All right. So let's see if I can ink this for you, and it's still because it's one of the small sketch cards.
So how's everybody's day today?
My day is good. I hope everybody's day is going good.
I think everything for me went pretty decent.
Yeah.
One of the things I despise most about Wednesdays is I have to do like a lot of like FaceTime meetings.
I think I want to change. I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but I think I want to change that tail a little bit.
Well, now would be the time to do it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's see if I can bring it more like around like this.
Decrypted says commissions worth it. Get it.
Huh.
Absolutely. I already got my commission request in too. So. Kelly Hunter says I'm outlining baby TMNTs and waiting for a thunderstorm, and news says I was getting. I think we were supposed to have thunderstorms last night, but they didn't really flourish, so that's fine by me. I mean, I like it when it rains at night, but it's okay. We've already had enough rain this week. I think a couple of days and let it start drying out.
I think it just looks a little bit more interesting for the tail to come around like this. Yeah.
Nope, I get it.
You know?
Yep.
Just a little bit more visually impressive. So let's see if I can erase this a little bit.
Hey Ellie, which side of the country do you live, or which country do you live in?
She's on West Coast with me.
She's on the West Coast. So, like, I saw on the news this morning, like, temperature-wise, California and Arizona was already up in the hundreds. Oh,
yeah.
She's in Oregon. Okay.
That's crazy because that's the truth.
Yeah, I remember you were talking
What's
about
up?
90s the other day, and I know my girlfriend is like, she's already.
Is he ready?
She's got to buy like one of those like little big kiddie pools for her dog, so that they can like just kind of lay in the water and cool off.
Let's get this tail. Does that look better?
Yes. I didn't realize it did not look good before. I thought it was perfectly fine, but that was like you said, like a little bit more happy. Oh, and decrepit. I'm gonna
decrepit.
Decrepit. Is that how you spell it? Say it. Okay. So decrepit says that awaiting a witchblade masterpiece.
Yes, I'm gonna be working on, and I think I showed you the rough of that. If not, I'll show you later. I'm not really used to drawing Pokemon, so Forgive me, Ellie. I'm not as like professional like you are drawing
Whatever,
this.
dude. You are one of the probably handful of, I don't even want to say amateur artists that draw professionally, because honestly, the word professional can be taken in the context of like you make enough money at it to live on it, or it's the quality of work you do. In my case, for you, it's the quality of work you do.
Thank you. And because this is so small, I don't want to like move the camera. So just let me know if it's off the screen, please.
You are perfectly fine. I'll let you know.
I think I'm so not used to drawing Pokemon. But when she said, "Yo, I want Mew," I was like, you know what? I could do it.
Yeah, like you said, your Pokemon are like miles and miles and miles better than mine.
I feel like you just be saying that.
Decrepit says, yes, naturally.
I thank you guys.
So you said Decrepit is one of your people. Like, are they like an artist, or are they a comic collector, or what's going on?
It's a mixture of both. So, so Decrepit himself is like a toy reseller and
Right.
collector, and then his lady, she does artwork. I've done a few shows with them, and I hope I didn't mix that up, but I feel like I had it right. You what?
Hey, Jeffrey just joined.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, Jeffrey just joined.
What's up, man? Thank you. How you doing, bro?
And I'm gonna go ahead and follow Decrepit. So
yeah, good peoples.
I always like watching other artists do their thing.
They'll be on here soon. They haven't started just yet, but they will. I feel it.
It took me a few minutes to finally get motivated enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Jeffrey doing any drawing lately, so I kind of wonder if he's like taking a hiatus or on vacation, or if I'm just like not seeing the notifications.
I think he might have blocked you.
But I mean, I guess that sounds about right. He says working, lol.
Yeah, he did have to go back to work.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Decrepit says adding inventory first, but we'll be jumping on soon. Stay tuned. Thanks for the shout out. Absolutely.
Always. Always.
Can't wait to see.
Ellie, how's this looking so far? I hope you like it because, like I said, I'm not used to doing Pokemon. Even when we were doing Pokemon on YouTube for the channel,
Yeah.
it was definitely a struggle.
Yeah, but you know what? Even when you did the YouTube on, like Pokemon, I mean, honestly, like your, not Squirtle, the other one, the grass type one. I can't think of his dang name.
Bulbasaur?
Yes, thank you, Bulbasaur, the paste eater. I was just like honestly blown away with that one. So if the Ellie says that I love it, you're doing it your way. That's all that matters.
But is it? You know me, I'll be hard on myself. It's like, yeah, I'm doing it my way, but is it right?
Yeah, with Bulbasaur, I always called him the paste eater because he always looked like he was that one kid in class that like always was eating paste, and you're like, what is wrong with that kid?
I'm gonna let this finish for a little bit. I hope Joseph gets in here because I sketched this out as well. So I want to do this.
Ellie says, well, Bish, it's correct. You can tell it's Mew, and you are doing amazing. Rich says, yes, keep going. Your style makes it hot.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I see she sent me something. I'm going to check it out while this dries because I'm about to erase.
Don't pull the show and erase too quick.
Mm-hmm. I got to get used to like smearing and stuff, so. Oh yeah, she did the Ninja Turtles. Oh, your Ninja Turtles look all cute and stuff. That's so dope.
YouTube, Bears Are Real says, cool drawing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was a request by one of my friends over here on Whatnot. So I wanted to just go ahead and knock this out real quick. She pretty much finished mine like that night, bro.
Wow.
I know. Overachiever.
Well, some people can just draw quick, dude. I mean, I've seen like how you sketch and stuff like that, and you're the same way. I mean, you guys like crank that stuff out, and I'm sitting there like, I'm still sharpening my pencil.
Yeah, it is something that I worked on. I want to.
I told you I was bored.
Yeah, you did say that. I don't know how you can ever be bored with all the artwork you be doing. She doesn't stop drawing. The only time she stops drawing is when she's asleep, and at that point she's drawing in her mind. You know, every artist, like even if you don't have a pencil and paper, you're low key like imagining a picture. If I were to draw, how would I do it right now? Or I'd be looking at stuff. I'd be looking at stuff like, oh, look at this lighting. How does that work? Or how would these trees look if they were drawn out right now?
Yeah. Maybe I never thought about that, but yeah, I guess I do that sometimes. Actually, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Although my dreams are like not like that at all.
Your dreams aren't?
No. I mean, sometimes if I'm lucky, I have like a comic book related dream. But like last night, for example, the dream I remember having was I was like in Dumb and Dumber, but like I was like the third one that was the dumbest. And it was just like I kept like, how am I the dumbest one in this group? And somehow I was. Everything that was going on, I was making the dumbest choices. Ellie says, that's how I am when I'm awake. I keep imagining different stuff for the Harley cover.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes my imagination sits there and says, oh, you want to know what I want to do? I can do this. And then like I do it. And I'm like, it didn't look anything like this in my imagination. It was so much better.
Right. All right, so I want to color this. Mew is basically pink. So should I use the hoo-hoos? Should I use the Prismacolors? Should I use hoo-hoos? No, you didn't tell me about your collab with Spangler. You did tell me about the one with Triple C.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, what she put in the chat.
It just popped up for me. That's weird. And then it says, also do it in color you want. Shiny Mew is blue.
Shiny Mew is blue?
Yep.
Do you not? I was going to do the pink one. Let's see what pink looks like.
You can make Mew green if you want.
Wow. That would be cool.
And Ellie says, do what you want.
I think I'm going to use this pink. So this pink right here, that looks pretty good. This is R9 Pastel Rose.
Yeah, that's a good looking pink.
Okay. So this R9. And then I have another one right here, which is R10 Rose Pink. Oh, this is the lighter one.
Crazy, right? That's why I sat there and said with the Ohuhus, you gotta test them out first.
Yeah.
Because they don't almost make any sense.
So R10. So we're gonna do R10 for the color, and then we're gonna do R9 for the shadow. I gotta do blue for the eyes. So this looks good for a shadow color.
So real quick, what are you gonna do for like a background color? Because I know you use psychic, so are you gonna do like some kind of like exploding psychic energy coming out of his head or something like that?
No, I wasn't thinking anything that crazy. I was gonna do something pretty simple. So PB9. I was gonna have like clouds and stuff like that. And I was gonna have it blue, like the background blue, but maybe I could use like a light purple. I want to see if I have a lighter blue. Okay, so this is a good light blue right here. And this is PB7. All right, so PB7 is going to be the base. R10 is going to be the base for the body. R9 is going to be the shadows, and then PB9 is going to be the shadows, like inside the eye. I want to find purple, like maybe this pastel violet. Oh, this looks cool.
Okay, that's really really light.
And this is P3. All right.
The cryptid gave you a purple heart.
Thank you. All right. So now we're going to do the color. So R10, we're going to take and we're going to start going in. And the good thing about this is it's only a sketch card. So if I mess up, I can just redo it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Welcome in, Iceman.
Iceman, what's up? Thank you for being here.
How's it going, man?
I think that the colors for these go on really good.
Well,
That's a
brand new,
good.
so hopefully we're real juicy.
Yeah, they are brand new. After we finish this, we're gonna start inking on the sketch cover.
Okay. Iceman asks, "You sell the Spawn cover? Question mark."
I have not sold it, but Smitty already requested it.
And then Ellen says, "I'm sitting over here squealing because I love it already." So kind of sold is what he said.
Yeah, it's kind of sold. I'm gonna give him until when he said he was gonna get it. If he doesn't get it, then I'll put it back up. But he did say that he wanted to get it, so we'll work on that.
Iceman said it was nice.
Thank you.
So I'm trying to tell you that normally Wednesdays are kind of poopy for me at my job because I'm just like totally like saddled with like FaceTime meetings after FaceTime meetings with like upper management at my job. And today I was like, oh man, I'm getting out of all these meetings because I have one meeting that I have to go to with the city because of a forced relocate situation. And I'm like, great, I can ditch all these other ones. And then while I was at that meeting with the city, all my other meetings canceled. And I was just like, you know what? I'm all right with that. Because all the other meetings are just like huge wastes of time. I mean, even like my boss was like, oh, this one meeting canceled. I'm just going to cancel ours too. And one of the guys I work with, he's like, maybe they're starting to realize that they don't have to have these meetings every week, that they can just do it once a month.
Right. Do you ever have to host a meeting like yourself, or are you kind of just in one?
No, I just have to be a part of them. I don't host nothing. I'm not that important.
Yeah, when I was working for Spectrum, I used to have to actually host the meeting. Like, I would have a weekly meeting with my team, and I would have to actually conduct it.
So I like being at the bottom of the barrel. I like being like the one man on the totem pole, so to speak, because I can just do my job, and I'm just responsible for myself.
Yeah, I do. That's one of the things that I always wanted. I was like, man, I just want to be responsible for myself again.
Yeah, because realistically, my supervisors, to be a supervisor where I work at, I would get if I was to be a supervisor, I would get a 10% raise, but I would become salary, so I would lose all of my overtime possibilities, which means that like the 10% raise I got would actually be like a cut and pay.
I feel like this might be too dark.
I think it'll be fine once you put the other pink on there.
We'll see.
And then when you make the background darker, it'll make that pink still kind of pop a lot more. Do you miss your job at Spectrum?
I don't know.
I don't blame you.
I do not know. PV7 for. Let's see if this.
He's looking good.
Huh?
I can see he's looking good. Red Leonard, welcome in.
All right, so R9 is what I'm supposed to go in with to see if we can do a little bit of shadow.
The carpet says the eyes balance out the pink.
Oh, good.
Did your printer, the ink in your printer squared away, or did you just mess around with it until you got the function well enough?
No, none of that. I just printed it. I lightened the picture a little bit that I did, but outside of that, man, that's just what it is. I'm gonna have to really figure it out though, because I don't like I print too much. I need it to be good.
Yes, learning moment for me. Love your shading technique, bro.
Thank you. Joe could tell you that it might not always be accurate. I just try to make it look cool.
That don't matters anymore. You're telling the story, dude.
Right. There you go. There you go. You're never gonna let that go, huh?
I am never gonna let it go, dude.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I feel like that was the best thing that I ever taught you. If I've ever taught you anything, it was that.
That you taught me to get all the walk on. So
Yeah. And you've already made sales, so it was like a good thing that you did.
yeah.
I'm saying the same thing to for decrepit. Once they get on, I already know they're gonna make sales because they have action figures and stuff.
Right.
Not even including the art, like the art too.
Does Decrepit like make their own action figures, or
No, no, I don't think so. I think they just resell them.
uh,
But they're in the chat. I don't want to be misspeaking.
you can speak up for yourself, Decrepit, and just tell me exactly what you do. Just I'm interested already.
And then they respond, "Yo, mind your business, son."
Yeah, that's a good point. I've had that happen a couple times.
Yeah, you asking all these questions. You the police?
I don't even know who you are, man.
For real. We just met like right now.
That's right. Decrepit says we're collectors, resale and vintage, mints and more. I could use some mints in my life. Just maybe one mint. You know. Kelly says laughing my ass off. Joe being nosy. I'm not being nosy. I'm trying to make conversation. I'm trying to get Decrepit into talking about themselves. Kind of hyping themselves up a bit.
I be doing the same thing too.
Yeah, I mean that's what you would do with me too. It helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, welcome in. Kelly says I'm sitting here watching you and opening packs I've been holding on to for over a month. I guess maybe I shouldn't ask, but packs of what? Marlboros? And Snake Harrison Custom Cuts just showed up.
Thank you guys for being here.
Panda Man, welcome in.
We're going to, after we finish this, we're going to be working on this. This was a order, so we're going to probably ink that after I finish with this.
Ellie Hut, welcome in, and Custom Cut says hey y'all, and Panda Man says hi.
What's up? What's up? Thank you for being here. How you feel about this, Joe?
I like it so far. I really do. I think the two pinks you chose, and like I said, once you get that secondary pink down, the other pink doesn't look nearly as dark, right?
Yeah.
And Ellie says it's beautiful.
All right. So I was thinking about the background being a shade of purple. The shade of purple. Y'all still digging that?
I think that would be perfectly fine. I mean, between the pink and the blue with the purple, but I think it just depends on what tone, like shade you always. Custom Cut says 2 tones needed at a minimum to show shape.
For the figure or the background? I think he was talking about the figure.
I think so too.
So this is a P3, and I'm going to do the whole background.
I think Custom Cut was kind of flirting with you because he says figure. I like your pinks.
Thank you.
What's your favorite ink?
Right now, the ink pens that I'm using, the Copic fine liners. My most used ink was the multi-liner. Or no, so I think I mixed them up. What I'm currently using is the Copic multi-liner. And then the most used one is the Pigment, right? These ones, the microns.
Yeah. The Griffin says, love those. So, yeah, I use the Copics too. Although I just ordered a whole different type of ink, pen. I'll let you know how good they are. I'm excited to kind of try them out, but they're completely different. But I like the Copic multi-liners. I have no problems with them. And like I said, I've always liked the Copic multi-liners more than the microns. Because the one thing that I noticed with microns is that when you go to erase your pencils, the microns typically lighten up quite a bit. And the Copics don't do that.
Mm.
And Custom says agreed. Yeah, the pins that I just ordered today, if they're any good, I will definitely let you know about them. But I order them off of Amazon, but they're these Japanese brush pins that use Indian ink. But they come in like a bunch of different sizes, but they're all like brush pins. So they even have like a super tiny brush pin, so I'm kind of excited to try it.
You bought like a pack of them, or?
Yeah, like a pack of 5.
Oh, nice. Were
So
they
they come in
expensive?
I don't think they were that expensive. I think they're. Give me a second. I can look up and tell you exactly what my order was. I paid for them this morning, but I wasn't paying attention. They're called oh boy, I'm gonna mess this up to this Japanese. Kuratake Demoji brush pins, 5 pieces. There's an extra fine, medium, large, and a medium brush. So, let's see how much.
Is that the one that Evan uses?
It might be, but like a pack of 5 was $20.
$20?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, they're pretty good, to be honest. You know, I mean, it says they're made for calligraphy, hand lettering, illustration for beginners and professionals, but they're made with Indian ink. So once they dry, they don't smear or smudge.
Once they dry, are they quick dry?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Because I think I have Indian ink too, and that's one of the things that I would have issue with smearing. But again, I think I might have been doing my process a little wrong.
Well, I think I have like because I bought these other like brush tip pins that are all multicolored. I don't know if they're Indian ink because again they're all multicolored. But when I tried using the black, and I thought, oh, it's been like a whole day, and the black should be dry by now. And I went in with like color, because I like my hand. It didn't smear. The eraser didn't smear, but as soon as I hit it with the color, it smeared all over the place.
It smeared.
So, I mean, I will definitely try these out, but I'm not going to try them out on like a finished product, and like want to punch myself in the face.
Right.
So, Lily Warren, welcome in.
Welcome to the stream. I like how this purple is looking.
Yeah, right. Decrepit says yes. Well, I feel like the way that Decrepit is saying that, I feel like they've been hanging around with Kate a little bit too much. Kelly says, damn app closed, LOL.
Look at that.
It's so beautiful. Joe's is here. How's it going, Joseph? Give D a second to hold his breath while he's doing this tiny ink.
Yo. So, Joseph, look. What you think about that? Yeah.
Why'd you go and ruin that like that?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I have a line here, and I think I'm gonna just kind of use some.
diversity in the background.
Yeah.
That looks freaking amazing. I'm sure in reference to the fall thing.
I just want some of this to kind of. I had to get rid of that one line that was just isolated.
Yeah. It says this card is pretty.
Thank you. Should I add another color to the background so it's not just purple? Maybe. Um, I don't know.
I don't know. I'd ask Ellen. Watch, welcome in, man. I'm gonna say Ellie's probably fine with it because she hasn't said anything.
Yep.
EXS Creations, welcome in.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
I think so too. EX says, yo, what up? We got some Pokemon today.
Well, yeah. What up, man?
Yeah, Joseph says banging.
Thank you. So this is it right here, but I'll circle back around to it. Something small. It doesn't have like a mouth or anything.
No, it doesn't. Joseph says you gotta draw them all.
Oh.
Although I'm pretty sure you're supposed to sing that, so.
Gotta draw them all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blast everybody like that, so.
All right, so let's see what we can do with this. I just wanted to get the main idea down. I'm not like fully done with it yet, but I do think maybe we'll start inking in just a little bit. Um,
Well, I'll second, man. You know what I was thinking?
what?
I was hearing that song in the background. I'm like, holy moly, is that the recorder?
No, it's not.
EXS says, yo, have you noticed how blanks have gone up in price retail?
No, I haven't yet because I'm still fairly new. The only time the price has gone up for me is when I was trying to like bid for it. I want to clean this up a little bit, and I'm gonna take the same approach that I took with Swamp Thing last time.
Right.
So we're gonna just see how it comes out. In fact, Joseph, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the shop, and you can purchase it now.
Right now, before you see the finale of it?
Yeah, it's because of the last one that you said you wanted it. So
That's right. CXS says, I just bought an absolute Martian Manhunter for $6.
oh yeah, I got one of those coming too. Are you excited about it? Are you? Do you already have an idea on what you're gonna be doing with it?
All right, so if I had a Martian Manhunter, I know exactly what I would put on it.
You don't know what you would put on it?
Yeah, I do. And Joseph says, let me know when it's good, and they'll take care of it. And CXS says, no, not yet. I got the Swamp Thing and the Absolute Flat before that, too. So, me personally, there's the old Green Lantern villains, the Manhunters, you know, that were like those robots, the red and blue robots.
Uh-huh.
I would have one of those on the cover, like basically like trying to capture Martin, the Martian guy from the Looney Tunes.
Martian, Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, Marvin the Martian. So this way, it's literally like the Martian and the Manhunters.
Ah, I see what you did there.
22 is what Joseph says. Joseph says, oh, that's a nice one, Joe. Joe has lots of great ideas that if I put them on paper, nobody would buy. Joe is full of $1 million ideas that would only net me $1 million in Bizarro World.
The problem is he's got these $1 million ideas, but he doesn't put them up for sale. He'll sell them for $5.
Yeah, right. CXO says, I just sketched out a Batman X Shadow and the Hedgehog for Saturday.
Can you guys see this all right?
Yes, it looks perfectly fine, dude. Joseph says, I gotta get that one. The Batman and Shadow the Hedgehog.
The light changes so fast over here.
Yeah.
So I think I want a lot of Swamp Thing to actually be in shadow. That's gonna make, in my opinion, that's gonna make Constantine stand out.
Welcome in, Jimmy.
Welcome in, bro.
He says, hey, yo.
How you doing?
Yolani welcome in.
Thank you guys for being here. Me and Joe really appreciate it.
Still checking YouTube, and I've only had the one comment, but there were several people watching. So, but nobody else is commenting. But I double check just in case they say something. I want to make sure that they're being recognized too.
Thank you.
Doing all right for the minute. Couldn't catch you the other night.
We got another show that we'll be doing tomorrow night. Friday. It might be like the same one because I do have to work Friday. And it's a late night. So
That's the Anthony Benton saying he's going to be putting it to me.
what?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said that's your way of saying you're going to be putting it to me. Joe is going to be working.
Yeah. What else are you doing?
Drawing or sometimes my kid, nothing important.
Yeah. I guess. I feel like I'm really blacking this out. How you feel about the size of Swamp Thing?
Me personally, I think he's perfect. I mean, trying to be real, I mean, if the Swamp Thing was as tall as Wolverine and he was standing behind Constantine, it probably wouldn't be nearly as imposing.
I want to ink some of this, but I'm still. Hold on, maybe let me pencil just a little bit more.
No, I like what you're doing this because realistically, it seems like almost everybody in DC Comics does not get along with John Constantine at all.
It's probably because most of them are demons and stuff.
No, I mean like most everybody. I mean like the good guys.
Oh.
You could really Frank Miller this and use negative space for Constantine.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was gonna kind of say something almost similar to that about the background and how you were gonna black out the background. I was thinking like kind of create like a border of like a silhouette of like trees and foliage in the background, so that silhouette would be completely blacked out, but then everything like from the sky up or whatever it is would be like the yellow or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you wanted to, then you could still use the yellow for the background for like the sky, but then kind of maybe blend in some like reds or something towards the bottom, so it almost looks like a sunset. Or they get the other way around, but they. I'm guessing EXS really liked Frank Miller. It says I have the absolute. I'm sorry. It says I have the absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman blanks done as connected covers. That's really cool.
Oh, that's
And
dope.
PXS says, yep, he's a big influence on my style.
All right, so we're just gonna start inking and see what we can do. I'm gonna turn on my lights because.
Oh, okay. So Custom Cut like did those covers for you, Joseph? That's cool.
Uh, so the problem is again, it uh, it gives me an issue.
What
The light,
oh, he was giving you the glare?
yeah.
Yeah, Joseph, he said like the other time when he was drawing on this that like the pencils, when the light hits it just right on that cover, the pencils, he can't see them very well. They just end up like kind of like bouncing off light and glaring at him.
We know that Constantine is like a hardcore smoker.
Yes, he is.
So I want this smoke to be like, how is anyone breathing in there?
So how much about Constantine do you know?
Just what's in the movies. I have the, what are they, Hellblazer comics?
Yeah.
But I was looking at it for the art. I wasn't necessarily reading them.
So one of the things about the old Constantine, and I don't know if they've continued to keep this going with the newer versions, is that he had sold his soul to a bunch of different factions in hell, and so all of these factions in hell now keep him alive because when he dies, if they all come to try to collect his soul, it would basically start like a giant like war in hell. And so instead of creating this war in hell, they've decided that they just keep him alive. Because it says, I wonder if the blue pencil would work better for you.
You know, it might, but to be honest with you, I was nervous because I wasn't sure how well that would erase. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to still I still feel like I'm low key kind of babying the covers a little bit.
I used to love, and I still do sometimes, work like with the non-photo blue pencil, but I find that it doesn't erase nearly as well as anything else. So it's like with the non-photo blue pencil, you gotta be super light anyway.
Exactly.
Because it says be right back.
I'm gonna create some variations.
Ellie says that Mew is absolutely stunning. Thank you, Graves. I'll let you know when I can snag it.
For sure.
TX says I kind of prefer red color pencils. Yeah, I've seen certain people using red as well. But to me, red does the same thing with like the blue. I just think it just depends on like what your eyes adjust to better. But again, when I use like the red pencils, I still got to go super light because when I go to try to erase it, it doesn't seem like it all wants to come up. And I will leave like quite a bit of residue behind. Mark Fresh Art, welcome in.
Joe, you're thinking too loud, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I was actually looking over at YouTube, make sure that everything's copacetic over there, and then I came back over here and I got enraptured in what you're doing. That, and then I also got to thinking about Saturday, like, well, what else I'm going to be drawing on Saturday, because I'm hoping by Saturday I can be done with this piece that I'm currently working on, so I can start migrating into doing something different.
Maybe I need to. Let me try turning one of these off. Let's see. Does that make it a little better for me? It does.
It looks good on our end, too.
Yeah.
Welcome in, man. Stick to your Congo, man. Welcome in. Haven't seen you for a bit. He says, what's up, fellas?
What up, brother?
I'm thinking I have an idea of a Wonder Man thing I might do. So if I can finish this by this weekend, I might do a Wonder Man for the show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. In my mind, what I'm seeing is like this kind of like a torso up kind of picture of Wonder Man, kind of three-quarter view, kind of looking at like, side glancing at the viewer, but kind of like pulling his shades down, kind of like he's trying to give you like a wink or something like that. So you can see like his red glowing eyes. But then he'll be like transitioning from like normal looking Simon Williams to like the purple energy. And I know you're kind of lit, so.
Just a little bit.
Alright. Like that, the character I like a lot, so.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not even you. I'm trying to figure out how I'm doing this damn creature. You know?
Oh. Your phone says you chose one thing, okay?
It was actually requested.
Yeah, he did a Swamp Thing the other day that was requested, and when Joseph saw that he was doing Swamp Thing, he's like, "Oh my God, I have to have this!" And he's like, "Can't have it," and he's already bought it. So now he's doing one for Joseph. Your phone said, "How'd the other one come out?"
The other one was pretty cool. I liked it, and so did the buyer because they like low key grabbed it really quick. It was more of a just. It was just Swamp Thing though.
Your phone says, "Yeah, I saw you inking it. It was dope."
Thank you.
Sorry, I said that incorrectly. He said, "Dope." Lots of heat. So do you know the Wonder Man character much at all, if any?
Mm-mm.
All right, so he looks like a normal guy most of the time, but he's made completely out of like ionic energy. Well, his cells and stuff are all saturated, so he's a being of pure energy that just wills himself. I think in one comic they actually sat there and said that Mephisto was actually very interested in actually harvesting him because he's an immortal human soul grafted onto energy which can't be destroyed. So So essentially, he would be like this soul that cannot, like be extinguished. So the people would be all for it. But he's living energy that wills itself to look like Simon Williams, and after he's been like, they've tried to kill him off a couple different times, and in one instance when they blew him up, essentially it scatters him like all over, the atmosphere, stuff like that. Eventually, he can kind of pull himself back together. But in this last instance, when that had happened, was the Scarlet Witch had actually, subconsciously helped him pull himself back together. And when she did, he kind of appeared as like this purple, like energy being. And so they were doing it there for a while. That like whenever he was like seriously exerting himself, because of how powerful and strong he is, he would, actually turn into like that purple energy being. So, like I said, I was thinking about doing like a transition piece where he was like changing from like a normal looking dude to over to the energy being.
Oh.
And I always kind of liked it because back when they did the Yodi thing, it was a stylistic choice that like George Perez did in the Avengers, and I really loved George Perez's art style.
What's like? Got you feeling like giving up like mama wanna sell to put the cut down. Hit the back streets, rolling downtown. Smoking up the leaf on the
I like Swamp Thing having like wood sticking out and stuff.
If you take the wrong thing,
Yep.
it's man down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, my dog take a line and he deep. In the back of my head got me wondering, when did my brother turn into a thief? I ain't saying I'm better than him, I be smoking up great just like it's nicotine. As a team, we used to go slick in my car and buy empty bottles of codeine. Man, I was on that road way before I even had a job, walking around like a zombie. Used to walk into the dealers and hit us a lick off some rap Lauren Polo with Tommy. Then I start serving the molly. Hey, but I don't got a job, man, I'm sounding like Tommy. Feeling alone, I can find me. Here in this room, I'm like, who are these people around? And I'm talking about like not just rhyming.
Oh man.
So far, so good, man.
Thank you. We're at the point of like no return now, you know?
Yeah. I think it was like that as soon as you pick up the pen.
Wow. Yeah, you're right though.
So, probably, I just looked that up, so now I know nothing he said.
What?
I think when I get those India ink pens, I will use them when I'm trying to watercolor, but not when I'm coat picking. I decided to look that up, and it just says that while India ink is considered to be waterproof, it is not alcohol marker proof, and they have a tendency to smudge and smear with alcohol markers.
Mm. Constantine's hair is always like all over the place.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna have that like in shadow.
Giving him some gruff.
Yeah. He ain't Constantine if he ain't got the scruffy.
Right? All the grandkids just walked by and knocked on my door. So, yeah, I heard they're doing another Constantine movie or trying to.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But actually, I'm kind of very excited about because, I've seen so many different versions of Constantine. For the most part, I've liked them all.
Yeah.
I like the one that they had in the Arrow, which the blonde actor, which I'm like, oh, he's a lot closer to the comic book version.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of thought it was kind of cool. It was the same guy who did the voice for Constantine in the Arrow, whatever it was, like that was on CW.
Yeah.
He went on to voice Constantine in like all the animated movies that that DC did.
Yeah.
So I thought it was cool that they did that. Welcome in, Kay. We want to talk about you a little bit tonight. Yes, hello, please.
Hello.
Ellie's going to be right back in case LOL on you already. She gave me the multiple Z's because obviously this is putting her to sleep. That's cool. Who is this? This is Walt Thing with a little John Constantine in front of him.
I think I'm gonna have a lot of this in black.
I think that would help it out quite a bit.
Right.
This thing is a request from Joseph for D'Anthony. Oh, I just zoomed in.
You can do that?
I can't on my stuff, so obviously you guys got some crazy technology where you're at. I know keep talking about putting on our cheaters.
The CNI dogs?
Right. Welcome in, Kevin. Yeah, I was thinking I will use that NBA ink when I get it because I do have some artwork paper that I wanted to try and paper watercolor with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably try it with that stuff. Because I have seen people using ink first and then watercolor over it. It holds just fine.
I think it's looking all right.
Yes, it is. I wouldn't BS you a whole bunch.
Huh.
Did Bobby Smitty see the finished product of the light sword?
Yeah, I sent it to him this morning, and he was like, "Yo, I love it. Can you darken the background a little bit more?" I said, "That's gonna be an extra $50, but let me know. Cash app available." He said, "Agreed." He hasn't sent it yet though.
Right. Your stream's go today, Kay. I think she dipped back out already. Are you sure that's not the recorder?
No, it's not that song.
But it's the same. It's the same instrument. I got an ear for it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds the same.
Ellie's back. Yeah, did you ever watch Lucifer when it was on TV?
What?
Did you ever watch Lucifer when it was on TV?
I started it, but I ain't finished it, bro.
Okay, one, I really liked Lucifer a lot because it was, based on the DC comic. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the graphic novel stuff that just like the Constantine stuff was.
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually one of my favorite. Just the last season stuff. Yeah, I kind of agree, but I felt like they were trying to wrap it up as quickly as they could. At least Lucifer was a good show. One of my favorites was when they did on the Flash thing, when they had between the Flash and the Supergirl and all that, where they had their version of the Crisis on Infinite Earths, and in one episode they were tracking down different people, and they actually showed up in one universe where Lucifer actually answered the door, and it was the same actor playing Lucifer. I kind of like how they kind of still tied them all in.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of Tom Ellis? Yeah, I really liked him a lot.
This is gonna just be outlined because, like I said, I want him to be dark mainly.
It looks amazing.
Huh?
It looks amazing.
I'm glad. I do feel like it's pretty cool. Um, just thinking of anything else. Sorry, I'm kind of locked in right now.
I know you are. Yeah, so far this is looking really, really good, dude.
Thank you. Glad you digging it, man.
No, I really am. I wouldn't have imagined there was so many people like that were super into Swamp Thing, but I guess at the same time I kind of get it. You know what? Maybe I could have done Wonder Man. Maybe I'll do a Blue Devil on Saturday.
Oh, what?
Blue Devil?
Nice. I think I might double this line up too.
I'm fresh off my sabbatical. Ain't dropped, but still going lateral. They see me and think radical. But I'm just a man. I do what I can. I do what I want. Don't have to stunt. Don't have to flex. Got a chokehold on the city and my feet up on their neck. It's a ditty. I'm saying next. Drink the book like pirates. Whipping that work. Calling me the voice like dirt. If on the ground, they learn. If I pin no perk, addict. Loving my life and I got me a bag. Drop me a pin and send your act. Say I'm Jones, you call me. Can I speak my piece? Can the captain see? Feel like man's a moose in these captain seats. I put my hood up like Trayvon, picking with the beats. I put my faith in my God, I'm black and traffic creeps. No diamonds, gems, pronoun, him. ASOS, ain't hymns. Touchdown in the west like OBJ, my team can't lose. Coast to coast, but no jet lag, I land and call them fools. Feel like I never lose. Never think I'm smooth. I see them around that clock, the pins, the rings, and possible views. Bringing it up, look where we came from, we came right up there to start. Ain't no DJ the dog, AT in the flesh like Lord. Yeah, G-Duck got his groove back. Just cut like that good Joe V, I'm looking so cool.
I think I really want this to be his eyes, like coming from the top. Right
Right.
here.
Being good, being great. They try to switch the play. I'm eating good, that's great. If it ain't me, then who? I was gonna see it through. Never the 3 or 2. I've been the one.
I'm going to ask you a question while you're kind of locked in. What are the chances you know an artist by the name of Jose Luis Garcia Lopez?
Who?
Jose Luis Garcia Lopez.
I don't think so.
Even though you sit there and say you don't know him, what if I told you I can guarantee you who he has art for?
Okay. What about him though?
I think you should definitely at some point go through and I'll send you like a copy of like some of this guy's stuff. And you'll look at his stuff and you'll be like, oh, I absolutely know this guy. This guy was hugely prolific with DC Comics in the late 70s and the early 80s. I mean, this guy did so much work, so much so that a lot of his stuff to this day is still being reprinted by DC Comics.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Joseph, so I'm just kind of going in and like doing some cross hatching, blocking in some stuff. Like you said, I think him being in kind of having like the negatives would be pretty cool. I can't guarantee that I'll do it perfectly, but
that's how it works, man.
I'm just at this point. I just want to make this cover look cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I only brought it up because Evan was like asking for people's opinions on the Batman and stuff like that, and like which one's your favorite. And I'm like, I gotta kind of go with the OG.
Yeah.
That's the one that pulled me into comic books when I was a kid. So I was thinking about like artists like Jim Aparo and stuff like that, which I used to have so much of his stuff when I was a kid. But Jose Luis Garcia, I mean Lopez, that guy. Honestly, his artwork wasn't just in comic books, but it was on posters, it was on bed sheets, it was on lunch boxes, it was on the toy packages for the superpower stuff. It was everywhere, dude. Everywhere.
He was that prolific, huh?
He was, dude. I'm not kidding you. You'll see some of his stuff, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I've almost seen everything he's done before," without even realizing that was who it was. And he was really, really good.
And what was like his specialty, like monsters or
superheroes?
Oh, superheroes.
But he was like a Spanish artist. I don't even know if he's still alive. I'll be honest with you. I'm not trying to be rude about him or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, DC just like went crazy with him. I mean, good stuff. So he is still alive, man. He was born in 1948.
Nice.
Spanish Argentine comic book artist.
So he's an older dude.
Very much, dude. Very, very much. So
I don't know why I didn't really like. I thought he might have been new, but I should have known.
Yo, yeah, you know me, dude. I like all the old ones. Yeah, he started in DC in 1974, 2 years after I was born. But yeah, when you see like this guy's resume and the stuff that he's done, he's just, yeah, like I said, he's still. I mean, I'm hoping that he has like a decent license with DC Comics because I'm pretty sure they paid for like everything that guy owns.
I want to.
I'm just thinking. I know some people make like really good money off of just the like making one character, and I can't imagine how many times. how many characters did this guy made for DC Comics?
For his pants, I'm a crosshatch. Um, and then for the shadow behind him,
Right.
I'm gonna just go on with black.
Sounds like a great idea to me, dude.
Joseph, do you want this in full color?
Wait, and you're waiting for Joseph to respond. So Joseph just joined in, it says. So, repeat yourself, I guess. Joseph, he was just asking if you wanted this in full color or not. And welcome in, Becky Hearn. It says, could you and how much?
So I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be the last piece that I do at this set price. So I'm gonna just go ahead and honor, and I'm gonna do the 60. It's gonna be 60. If you want to give something more, that's on you. But I'll yeah, I'm only gonna charge the $60. But this is gonna be my last, my last one at this price. I really just had that at that price so I could, practice, remember?
Joseph says you were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent you a link to a book when you're there, so you can just like open it up and go to that link. And when you look at that book, if you scroll down, it'll show you like samples of the page of the artwork that's in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you'll see the guy's artwork and you'll be like, oh yeah, I know this guy. Like what? So you just take your $5. That must be for the color we're gonna do.
Word. All right, how you feel? I think I'm done with this, and I'm gonna just start going in with like the colors and stuff.
You gonna do the black first, or you gonna do the colors first?
No, I'm gonna do the black, but as far as the small inking, so I'm gonna do dark all right here.
Right.
I'm gonna do dark in here, dark down here. This is gonna be dark.
It looks cool.
All right. Oh, okay. Let's see. Think I should just go with that ohuhu
Honestly, me personally, I would not.
for black?
I mean, not for the black, no. Only reason why I say that is because if you put down a black that you want to just like have as your absolute black, I would still go with like a color multiple liner and just go thicker with it. If you use, and I've only run into this problem before, is why I'm saying this. Using like the alcohol marker black, and then when you go around it with your like other colors, it'll pull that black out, kind of blend it into your other stuff and bleed it.
Never really experienced that.
I definitely have a few times. Barry Mary, welcome in.
All right.
Joker says, be right back.
I wanted to avoid going on the letters, but whatever. How's that look? Yeah,
Yeah,
not bad, huh?
not bad at all, dude.
So, like I said, I think I want all this to be black. I'm gonna probably stop with the black, the full black right here. I'm thinking I want this to be like silhouetted, kind of like what you said.
Right?
That kind of frames them a little bit. If I do all black right here, that increase some of the contrast too.
Yeah. Trader, welcome in. Biggin, welcome in. Or Big Nun. I think it's probably Big Nun. Welcome in, Big Nun.
Welcome in, regardless.
Regardless of how I'm going to butcher somebody's name. Welcome in.
think I'm gonna add in just a little bit of this.
For line weight, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially on wind sides where there's going to be heavier shadows.
Yeah. So I outlined it so you should still be able to see. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Good. You just never know sometimes.
Well, I think
Before
Joseph says so freaking cool.
Thank you. All right. So while I have you guys and gals' attention, what's the next cover we doing? We got to keep it going. Like I said, I got a few of these things that
Joseph says, what you have. Joseph, that was the wrong question.
how much time you got, buddy?
We went over this like a couple of streams ago. He has more than 100 covers right now. So when he pulls them out, we're going to be here for a few minutes. Ellie says, loving the cover.
Thank you.
Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, Ellie had a freak attack when she saw how many he had. Thought he was flexing on her. But it's not that so much he's flexing, he's just got a problem. Yeah, no, I don't think he has a Turtles cover yet.
I do have a Ninja Turtles.
Do you? There, see, look at that. So he's got a Turtles cover. Hey, well, a lot of people are all about the Turtles lately, aren't they?
I don't have that Willie stuff that's going around.
Yeah. I'm going to be right back again.
Where are y'all going?
I don't know. I think, well, she might be getting some food or something, like, but her phone is mobile. She could have taken it with her. But, yeah, I don't understand. I guess I don't know the Willie thing very well. I've seen, other people doing it, but I don't get it. So. Joseph says, I have dog and kids bothering me, lol.
I really didn't expect this to come out as good as it is.
I did.
How kind of you.
Well, I just know that honestly, dude, you don't know how to disappoint. And Joseph does love it. I'll be honest with you, dude. I'm seriously thinking that, like, depending on when you get my one commission done, you know, and again, I'm not pushing you on that one. I'm just thinking that, like, after you get that one done, I might buy that Shazam off of you and have you draw it.
Ooh.
And then with the camera, well, it was here for a hot second, but it looks like maybe he ditched it. And then Joseph says Constantine is such a cool character.
He is. I think so. Did I do him justice? Because I've never drawn him before.
It looks like Constantine to me. He says looks good and he loves a smoke too.
Ah, nice. I think I might go in that with some like some of the Sharpie white, but oof. I think I'm gonna have to. I want to use. Let's see what this is like.
Yeah, I got about 10 minutes or so.
Left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which white were you thinking about doing for the smoke?
What?
Which white were you thinking about using for the smoke?
The
Sharpie?
yeah.
Sharpie acrylic?
Yeah.
What if, and I'm just spitballing here completely. So what do you think about using, like your jelly roll instead? Only because the jelly roll has kind of like that, potentially, that like more of a hit or miss, kind of a wispy look about it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try one first. That's for sure.
Yeah, if it doesn't work right, you can always cover it up. Yeah, I'm after giving away my Sharpie markers. I don't care for them.
You say you're thinking about giving it away?
Oh yeah, I've already told my daughter because her boyfriend does a thing where like he takes like Pokemon cards and stuff like that and like uses them like with the acrylic and does like different kind of stuff on them. And I said, come get them. I said he likes using like the Pascas and those kind of ones. I said, come take them away. So I don't care for the look that they have. Does that make sense? They're just too flat for me.
Yeah. How you feeling about this being black like it is?
I like it. Okay, so I got to looking about this, and so remember, like they were talking about earlier, about the blank going up $1.
I'm sorry, what?
Earlier, they were talking about like how the blanks are now like $6,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at the one you have, and it's $4.99, so $5.
Yeah.
And so I just looked it up, and I was like, hey, I wonder if like all comics are going up in price. And yeah, all comics are going up in price.
Yeah.
It's not just the blanks. And they're saying what they're blaming it on is the rise in the tariffs and stuff like that.
Right. This is gonna be like all black down here. I know you're ready, Joe.
No, that's all right, man. I'm trying to hold out.
That's all right.
Ellie just came back. He says, okay, I'm back again.
Maybe we finish this tomorrow.
Yeah, listen, why not? Did you finish Ellie's mute?
For the most part.
I didn't know if there was going to be more to it that you were going to be doing.
Not really. I feel like majority of it was the colors, like what I did.
Right?
Let me just kind of outline this.
You know what you forgot to do?
What?
Put this in the store so Joseph could buy it from you.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna do that right now. Just give me another minute, okay?
Yeah. I'm trying to be here to help you, not to hinder you.
With what?
I'm trying to be here to help you, not to hinder you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're right, Ellie. Maybe a little bit of both. The second one's not on purpose. It's just a byproduct of being me.
I don't know. This kind of looks cool, like with the yellow, without the. All right, let me put this in the store for Joseph.
Watch Joe not be here right now, so you put it in the store for me.
Joseph, are you here?
Somebody else answers it.
Check in. Roll call.
I don't know. I listen to watching and he goes in the watching. So.
Swamp.
Because it did say, yeah, the dog and his kids barking him, so. No, that's a really good movie. I thought I saw it in theaters, and I really enjoyed it quite a bit. I even like the cameo that they have in there of the live action version of the old cartoon characters.
All right. So I got that added right now. I want to see if Joseph's gonna be here so I can throw it up for him.
Yep, no spoilers, Ellie. It's just a really good movie. At least, I mean, I enjoyed it, but then again, I like D&D, so. And I also used to love the cartoon, too. Well, actually, I still like the cartoon a whole lot, so. I mean, maybe you just don't put it up for sale tonight, right?
Right. I like how I can still be creative with this, especially since it's Swamp Thing. Like, there isn't really a wrong line, you know?
Yeah. One of these days, I gotta look and see if since that guy, that Miles Morales, actually got to him, and I forgot to look and see if he left me a review or not. So.
You know who hasn't left me a review?
Who?
Pop Smitty for that Storm piece that I sent out to him. Cold World.
No kidding.
Be your own people.
You know what it could be? I mean, sometimes silence speaks louder than words, you know? That's how I'm going to interpret it for me, so. I have made sure that every time I bought something from somebody, I absolutely 100% made sure I've always left someone positive review.
Oh, this is looking cool, man.
I think so too.
Just put this dark.
You
And
know what I
then,
like about how you were doing the shadowing on the forearm and stuff like that? Because one, it looks like there's a lot of shadow, but it also like if you didn't know they were like like roots and stuff like that, it almost has a vascularity kind of veins running down the forearm kind of a look.
Exactly.
And it looks super cool, dude. Yeah, and Ellie even says that looks badass. I agree, dude. Like I said, you don't know how to disappoint.
Lies and deception. All right. So we'll just set this to the side. Here's Ellie's. I think it looks good. Maybe I can put some white circles around him.
I would definitely. The only thing that I would do differently around him is I would somehow maybe like outline him in something white or light.
But he's outlined already with the white.
Okay, no, I'll take your word on it. It's just when I'm looking at it on the screen, it's the pink and the purple kind of like now that it's dried a while, the pink and the purple kind of like blend in. Although Ellie says, it's so beautiful. So I mean, she's happy with it, and that's who's important, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't listen to me. I'm a dummy. It's BCD. Welcome in.
I like it. What do you think? No.
Says, love it.
Cool. All right. Well, we will wrap this up, and I will just link up with Josa afterwards. I thank you guys for joining with me and Joe as we did our little thing here. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's see if we could find someone to raid.
Well, Ellie says you did an amazing I appreciate you so much.
No worries.
Spangler's on.
Spangler. Look.
It will look super cool when you're done with it, dude. It really will.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's see if we can raid somebody and go from there. Thank you so much for chilling with me, Joe.
Yep.
And hanging out. Spangler, Mike White, Devin Apple. Yeah, let's go with Spangler. Start this raid. All right, you guys, have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.